we have a special guest, someone who pours into others daily. You might have seen her on TikTok. We have Coach Faith. How you doing today?
Hello, everything is good. How are you?
All right, pretty good. Hey, I'm glad you came down. So you came all the way from Houston.
Yes,
Houston.
yes. So, my family is here. I grew up here for half of my life, so I came to visit and kind of do a family vacation. It's been a while since I've seen them, so it's time to come back.
Gotcha. So you enjoying your time here?
Oh, man, yes, it's been awesome. It's good to see, all my friends and go out to the place I used to go out to, so it's good, man. I'm excited to be here.
I got you. So one of my questions, we're going to get it started off. Take us back to the beginning. Where did you grow up, and what was your upbringing like?
Okay, so I actually grew up in Crestview, Florida, so that's where I was born. So I want to say that I was born there, and then I was raised here in Valdosta.
Okay.
So I spent half of my life there, from like maybe fifth grade up until high school. I spent here in Valdosta, and my upbringing was good. I don't have any complaints. I think we all have things that weren't perfect, but that's what makes our childhood, right? So I don't have any complaints, man. I feel like I grew up in a safe place, and I felt good. I was able to express myself in some aspects, so I'm grateful for that, and I learned a lot of things. So overall, it was a great childhood.
Right.
It was real good.
Well, I like what you say. It wasn't perfect, but because like a lot of times you have some people take things where something happened in their childhood and they just take it through their whole life.
Yeah.
But it's never perfect. Like even with me, like I could talk about my parents, as far as like my mom and my dad, my upbringing. Let me say that.
Right,
But
right.
far as me parenting with my kids, like I don't really, saying that it's certain things I got to get better at, or I had to change and do differently.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it makes a difference. So you can't always just hold people to a certain accountability when you living and learning as well.
Exactly, and that's what I say too. That's why I say my childhood, it had things there, but I'm now realizing to be an adult that my parents were learning too, and I have to give them grace just like they gave me grace. They didn't know things, and that's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, can't hold it to them.
Right. So emotions, mental health, and boundaries talked about openly in your home, or did you have to learn about that on your own? Because a lot of your conversations on TikTok, you talk about that.
Right. So I feel like it wasn't talked about enough. It was talked about some, but not enough. So the reason why I focus on it is just because that's things that I had to learn when I was growing up as an adult. I had to know how to set boundaries for, people to treat you like you want to be treated, or make sure that you're in tune with your emotions to be able to reach the things that you want to reach in life.
Right.
So it's just kind of what I've learned throughout life for this point.
So with learning all of that, did you just learn it on your own, just growing, or did you have a mentor or someone you looked up to that helped you with that?
So I can actually attribute a lot of the things that I learned to the job I worked previously to Home Depot. I mean, just
Okay.
being honest, just the people that I met there, and that was really a big turning point in my life, just being someone actually growing as a person and having people who were older than me to show me, hey, life isn't perfect. It's okay. Everything is not going to be like you want it. That's okay. You just need to live your life however you're going to live it, and just be okay with that. I mean, if I have to say someone, I love to read Napoleon Hill.
Yeah.
He has a book called Think and Grow Rich, and then another one called, I think it's Personal Development, which basically, shows you how to be your best self by using different principles within your life. So I would say that's what's helping me. That's my mentor right now.
Right. So when you say different principles within your life, you mean some of the things that you was taught with your upbringing, or what do you mean when you say that?
So it's a little bit of both. So just a general principle be desire. If I want something out of my life, I have to have that desire first in order to reach what I want. So it's things like that, or even just having a positive mindset. Those principles that I'm using, I mean, not really from my upbringing, because I'm not really from my upbringing. It's more things that I've kind of learned throughout life for right now. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So you say authentically you on Facebook. So what do you mean when you say that in your own words?
Man, it's just being yourself no matter who. It's like being you no matter who looks at you, no matter how you look, no matter how you feel. Literally being yourself, not worrying about what other people think about you.
Right.
I'm just being true me, not caring about what I see on social media, not being influenced by those things, just making sure I'm staying true to who I am at my core.
Okay.
Without people, without places, without things, who am I right here?
Right.
You know?
So what made you realize and want to help and heal others?
So, my business is, specific to the Black LGBT community, specific.
Okay.
Just because I know when I was growing up and I needed that specific person, I didn't have that. So I wanted to make sure that I created this safe, open, and affirming space for people like me, because when you go out and ask for help, sometimes they don't look like us, and it deters us from wanting to give help because we don't have that. So I wanted to make sure that I could provide that, a safe place where there's no judgment, that makes someone feel authentically themselves, right? And with actual, the healing portion, being in HR, you know how it is to have people come to you with their problems all the time, and have people to look at you for help and look at you, how can you help me do those things? So with being that and doing that, it made me be like, dang, this is how you make an impact without, you know, I don't want to say, you're making a influence without authority,
Right.
or without, I don't know how to say it. It's just you're making an impact with just being yourself and just offering life things that's going to help people. That's it.
Okay. So the community you just said, I want to get it right. You said the
Okay.
LBGQ,
LGBTQ.
LGBTQ. Okay.
Yes.
So what?
Yes.
That's what's up. So what did it do for you? Like, did it help? Like, you know what I'm saying? Boost you up, far as being more motivated, more inspiring in yourself. Because sometimes, like I tell people all the time, like when you're different, like if people look at you being different, sometimes that make a difference on, what I'm saying, how you respond on your life. You know what I'm saying? So like, what did it do for you to know that it's other people out in the world that think the way you think, feel the way you feel, understand you?
So I think really what it was is just being in different environments. So I was in Georgia. I seen one place. Then I went to Tampa. Then it opened me up to a lot of other things of like people who are not even just black, but who are in different minorities or different type of communities. They don't know how to be themselves because they don't look like everybody else. And for me, it's it hits different. I guess it could just be for me, but for everybody, that when you're different from other people, you try to shrink yourself and try to fit in the rooms that sometimes you may not belong in. But if you have a table there, sit there. But just the, it's just, it's just taught me that, no matter what, you have to be yourself, right? And when you are the only person of your kind in some places, you have to embrace that.
Yes.
And you have to, know that, I'm here for a reason. I have to stick here, and that's what I have to do. I have to be myself. That's the only way people are going to accept you and respect you, if you're yourself. You can't shrink yourself to be something else if you're not that, because they can tell.
That's what's up. That's a blessing.
They can tell.
So, what do you feel people misunderstand most when it comes to mental health and self care?
I think what is a misunderstood thing is that it all looks the same.
What you mean when you say that?
So when I say it all looks the same, it means that I have to go to a therapist to get help.
Yes.
I have to, do my skincare, or I have to, dress good to feel good. Mental health looks different for different people. Self-love looks different, and self-care looks different from everybody.
Right.
Right? So your self-care could be, hey, I'm going to go wash my truck. I'm going to go, what I'm saying, because it makes me feel good.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Or I'm going to wear some nice clothes and iron my clothes. And for me, it could be like, hey, I'm going to cook me a nice meal. I'm going to have me a glass of wine or something like that. It looks different. But self-love and self-care essentially is whatever makes you feel your best. And whatever brings you back to center, and whatever makes you feel the person that you are at your core.
Right.
That's why it looks different for all of us. And when it comes to mental health, what's misunderstanding about mental health is that you have to be crazy or something has to be wrong with you. And when we say mental health, that's what it is. But it's not just that.
No, it's not.
Right? It's a plethora of things that mental health includes, and it's not a bad thing. I think a lot of us look at it that, oh, if you say something is wrong with mentally, I have to focus on my mental health. It's bad. It's not all about being bad. Most of our mental health should be about how we handle things and how we can our emotional intelligence. It has
Yeah,
a lot of
definitely,
things to do
definitely.
with our emotional intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, I want to be healthy for myself
First,
first.
first, take care of you first.
That's what it is first.
Yeah.
And I think that could be the biggest misunderstanding, is that mental health is for other people, but it's really for you and how you deal with yourself. Because at the end of the day, when you close that door, it's just you, and you and you, nobody else.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes what I do, I get an Uber. I get an Uber to take me to go get my feet done, go get my nails done. Then I had the same Uber to take me to go get a back massage and all of that. And it's soothing.
Right,
That's time I'm
right.
taking out for myself
Right.
personally, and I'm not worrying about nobody else. So man, self care is big.
It's a very important, and especially if you want to be the best version of yourself. How are you gonna do that if you don't take care of yourself? You have to do that.
Yeah. And so I learned also right now, sometimes I get anxiety. I never thought anxiety was real. I'll be like, when I was younger, I'd be like, you know what I mean? But it's real
It
because
is.
now with me taking on so much stuff and business, not only business, I got a young adult and I got one growing into a young adult. And it's just like, you worry about them so much because you want them to be safe in place and doing what they need to be doing, the right way. And you can't protect them. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So then it's just like it's a worration of you thinking about that a lot. Like, hey, I can't take care of them, but I pray. Only thing you do is pray and hope that the lessons that you instilled into them that they're doing it the right way.
Exactly. That's all you can do. That's it.
Gotcha. You talk a lot about boundaries. Why do you think so many people, especially women, struggle with saying no without guilt? You know what I mean? Because you talk about that a lot, like self-care, take care of
Yes.
yourself. You know what I
Yes.
mean? You come first.
Uh-huh.
But at times when you have family members, you have friends that come to you, even it could be associates on the job that look up to you,
Right.
that need something from you, and then you have to say no, or you tell them no.
Yeah. I think what it is when you look at women, we are supposed to be nurturers. We're supposed to be the ones that's taking care of everybody. So when it comes to women, you
Yeah.
you know, you always it's always, because even if you're a mother, if you're not a mother, it's just in our nature to take care of people. So when I say you have to set boundaries, at the end of the day, how are you going to expect yourself to take care of other people if you cannot take care of yourself?
100.
You know what I mean? How are you going to expect yourself to love other people if you can't love yourself? That's the biggest thing.
I'm not gonna say who, but
Uh-huh.
someone told me we was taking a walk and we was having a drink, and he told me something and he's very successful, very successful, and he told me something so real. I was like, wow. And you know how people say, okay, let's just say Johnny will give you his shirt off his back. You know what he told me? He said, I would help somebody, but I would not give him my shirt off my back. He
No.
said, if I give you the shirt off my back, now I'm giving you what I'm built from and and how I got to where I'm at. You know what I mean? And if I take this shirt off, who am I?
What you got?
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's crazy you say that, because someone told me something similar.
Uh-huh.
When I say, like, you need to fill your own cup first and then give people, fill your cup first before you give stuff to other people. But then she told me that you fill your cup and you only give people the overflow.
Big.
That's it.
That's big.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Because at the end of the day, if I'm giving somebody, I fill my cup. Now I'm giving somebody something from mine. That was dwindling off what I got. And now I got to build that back up. No, you're just going to get what I have left over.
Yeah, because that's no
That's it.
different from you working for what you're working for, and I'm just giving it to this person. But if I have extra, I can help.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what it's all about. Helping people is great, but help yourself first and then give people whatever you have that's extra from after you did something for you.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
You constantly remind your audience about self-worth. What are some of the ways you stay grounded when life get overwhelming?
Oh, my goodness. The biggest thing and my only thing is the positive thinking. That'll get you through anything in life, no matter how crappy your situation is. Positive thinking is going to be the best thing that you can do, because once you wire your mind to do something, it's going to happen. It all starts with here because our thoughts shape our reality. But then we can't shape our reality without action,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it's really just, I say that I'm positive thinking, but then I'm also saying to myself, giving myself affirmation, saying, hey, this time may be a tough time right now, but everything happened for a reason. It's not going to happen all. It's not going to last always.
Right.
That's it.
Just like I say, faith without work is dead.
It's dead.
Yeah. And so my thing is, I wake up every morning and I pray every morning. And I'm going to be honest, I pray 20, 30 times a day. I'm going to just be honest. And a lot of it just be thanking God from where he brought me from and where I'm at now.
Right.
Because a lot of people don't know my story, but it's different. So I ask God, I say, thank you for touching and waking me up this morning. Thanking you for allowing me to be in my right state of mind,
Right.
to be able to put my feet on the floor, give me strength to take a step to be able to walk into success. That's my positive thinking every morning, no matter what. And so, we're going to bump into negativity. We're going to bump into it didn't go our way today.
Right.
But it's like, how do you respond to it? That's the biggest thing, how you respond to it. And the way I respond to it, I analyze, I process, because to me, the way I would do my life is crazy. It ain't crazy, but it's different. I'm a visionary. I always put everything in a process and analyze how will it come out. And that's how I do things. I don't just do it. Didn't just do crazy stuff, do it out of ordinary. I have to put it in a process, analyze it, and make it happen.
Yeah, but it's good that you're an analytical person because that means you have logic and you're logically thinking about everything and everything has a place.
Yeah.
And that's good though. That's how you work. That's how some people work.
Right.
And that's just
some
how you
people.
work. Yeah, that's exactly.
And it's no different when somebody calls you and say, hey, can you give me a ride? Like, in my mind, when I got off from work, I was going over here and here and here. Now I got to go pick you up
You know,
before I
twisted
go.
everything around for me. Yep.
And they don't understand in my mind. I'm like, psh,
Yeah.
So, but I'll do it if I can. But if I can't, I can't.
Yeah.
But it's just like when in my mind, I don't put everything in play. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go do this when I get out. Do this. I'm gonna go home, shower, relax. I'm gonna just watch a little TV today. I got a little time today.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
What has surprised you the most about building a community online? Like,
Oh man.
it's different
It's
sometimes.
different. It's different. And I think, honestly, what surprised me is that strangers support you more than people that you know.
You see my post today?
I did it.
Ooh,
I did it.
I said the same thing. It's funny you said that. It's ironic. It's a blessing. It's God. I always believe God show you things. That's what I said today. I said, you have to stay, basically at the end of the day, stay focused on you, stay grounded on you, because, sometimes we'll get discouraged because our family, our friends won't support us in what we're doing.
Right,
but,
right.
God gonna send those people that's gonna bless you and gonna support you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the first time I went, second time on the plane, I went to Kansas. I went to one of my brother's weddings. And so when I got there, they was late. They was off doing something else. So his wife now, which that's who he got married to. They've been married probably 15 years now. But she sent her one of her best friend boyfriend at the time to get me. And I never experienced this before. My man pulled up. He said, hey, man, they got you out here like that. My bad's in my hand. He grabbed my badge, pulled me in the car. I was still standing on the sidewalk like, I ain't used
What's
to
going on? Yeah.
So it's a difference, but it's a blessing.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Because not saying that, a lot of people, because our family and friends, they do support us.
Yeah.
The ones who are meant to be there for us, they do support
Yeah,
us.
definitely.
But I think sometimes in our mind, when we start something, we're thinking that everybody we know going to be there for us. They're going to be cheering us on. And it's not like that. And I've realized being on social media, of course, I have my family and my friends and my day ones that's supporting me. And then also, too, I have these strangers that I've never met before. That's like, oh, my God, thank you for this. It's helped me a lot. I appreciate everything that you're doing. That is what matters, man. And it's just surprising that strangers are actually touched and impacted by things that you say to them. To do in my life to reach all of those things. And that's really what I live my life by. And that's something that I have it tattooed here. I just have it everywhere. And think positive and be resilient.
Okay.
All three of those are my top things.
Yeah, I like that. That's unique.
It is. It is.
Do you focus on mental, emotional, or spiritual healing, or is it a blend of all those areas?
So I would say, me personally, my focus is going to be on mental and emotional, because for me, I don't want to say I'm not a spiritual person, but I'm not comfortable enough to help people with that, to see what they need to heal from that. So I focus on emotional and mental, are going to be my top two.
Okay. So, is there anything behind the scenes right now that you're working on that you haven't exposed to your fans, your family, your team?
Really? No, they know every single thing because I post everything. So
Yeah, I see you every
yeah,
day. Every day.
every day you have consistency is key, and anything you want to do, you have to be consistent.
Yeah.
But no, everything right now is kind of cut and dry right now. If it is one thing behind the scenes that I am working on, is really just focusing on marketing, focusing on how to be able to put my business out there to reach who it needs to reach in the specific rooms that it needs to be in.
Yeah. And hopefully we can work with each other on
Oh
that because
yeah,
I'm still learning as well. Yeah.
yeah, I'm super excited, super excited.
Okay. So social media can be heavy at times. How do you protect your own peace while pouring into others?
Take a social media break.
Yeah.
So sometimes, I mean, it's kind of hard now because I'm on social media so much, but it's honestly going through the friends list, unfollowing people that are saying stuff that I are not good for here, or if you're just talking crap all the time, delete. Going through my friends list, taking people off, different accounts, delete, and all of those things. Just kind of going through a social media cleanse. Cleansing myself and my social media from people who are not serving my purpose.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
That's it.
Like getting all them obstacles out the way. Move
Exactly.
on. Move
Exactly. That's all you gotta do. And then also too, social media is heavy. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm not doing this. Um, take a glass of water, say an affirmation, or pray like you do. Do things other than check your phone when you first wake up. That's it.
on. Man. So, have you ever had a moment where you doubted yourself and your purpose? And if you have, how did you push through it?
Um, that's a hard question because sometimes I'm a perfectionist, so it's hard for me to push through things if it's not exactly how I want it to be. So it may take me a little time to I don't know.
I got you.
I don't know. To me that's a complex question
Yeah.
because it may take a lot of things or a lot of factors to be able to push through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
I think for me, I'm coming through.
Uh-huh.
Hey, come on.
Yeah.
But what gets me at times, I can get so focused on a certain task.
Exactly.
And in my mind, I got to finish this first.
Exactly.
Before I move on to the next.
Exactly.
And then, but I had to learn sometimes I got to break off from this to take care of this. And it's an issue with me because it's like, I don't want to leave this and I haven't finished. But at the same time, it make more sense to leave this for right now and go do this. So that's my issue with me. I'm still I found this out 15 years ago probably, and I still deal with it
Yeah.
now. I'm working on the house, and a personal house, and I'm doing a bathroom. But I know I'm remodeling the whole bathroom. But I know I need to be in here researching and looking stuff
Yeah.
up so I can do my interviews and
Yeah,
do this.
exactly.
But it's like when I get through with this, I can be clear. You know, because when I'm doing this, I'm be thinking about I need to get this done. I need to get
Exactly.
this done. Yeah.
And that's exactly what my problem is.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to go to somewhere when it's not perfect. But now, since we're talking about learning, I'm learning that perfection isn't always the way to go. It's okay for some imperfection. That's fine. That's okay.
Gotcha. What would you say to someone who feels lost and doesn't know where to start healing?
If you're lost and don't know where to start, it'll be acknowledging that you're lost.
Okay.
Acknowledging is going to be your first step.
Understanding who you are.
Understand
Don't
that.
be in denial.
Exactly. Acknowledge it, man. You have to acknowledge it. If you lost, first, don't be in denial. Acknowledge that you lost. And then, we can take the steps to see what you need to do for your healing. But if you don't think that you're lost, if you don't think that something's wrong, you're not going to be able to heal.
That's the biggest. Okay, this is my last question for you. How can people connect with you, whether it's coaching, content, or just encouragement?
So for I'm on all social media platforms, so you can find me on Instagram at Authentically You Coaching LLC, on Facebook, Authentically You Coaching, TikTok, Authentically.You Coach, and then I'm on LinkedIn as well, Authentically You Coaching. And if you do want to have coaching, you can just DM me on any of my social media platforms.
Okay, and what are your social media platforms? What's the name they should look up?
So TikTok, Authentically.You. Can I look here?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one right here.
This right here.
Yeah.
So TikTok is Authentically.You Coach. Instagram is Authentically You LLC. And then Facebook is Authentically You Coaching. Okay. That's it.
All right, well, I want to thank you for coming in today, sharing your message, and I thank you for all the positivity that you're putting out in the world. When I seen you on there, I know we met at Home Depot and all of that, but just to see your transition and your growth and where you're headed to, you're going to do some big things.
I appreciate
and,
that.
Man, it's a privilege to be able to do this interview with you, and when you get to the next level, I want to still be able to do it.
Oh, yeah, no, you're going to be there. I'm going to call like this.
Yeah.
Salute my creed. Come up.
Yeah.
I got you for sure. But thank you. Thank you for the invite, and I'm excited about all the things that you're doing too, man. This is big. I know y'all see that. This is big. this big. This nice.
I appreciate it. So what I want to do, I want you to, if you can, salute the Creed family. You know what I mean? So, salute.
Come on, salute my grand. I'm standing on principle. I'm standing on business. That check on the way, and I'ma go get it. Respect is the only way you gon' come with it. Live and direct, no matter how you spin it. Stripes on my sleeve, they counting on me. Salute my creed as I press my beliefs. How can I follow when I'm in the lead? A soldier on a mission, salute at ease. Respect it, check it, set it or bet it. One of the realest to turn your mess to a message. Know you be tested. You gotta take it and flip it. You got a choice to be different. Really can paint your own picture for real. For real. I see the vision so vivid. Let's salute my creed. It couldn't be clearer. I'm here. I'm a natural born hustler. All I know is get the dough and double up. Straight went flip mode, bust the butt. I done had a trap jump, double dutch. See, I ain't have to have a huge blow just to know it was time for ultimate grinding. Whole head told me stay down, don't pop out till you're extra shine. Got a duffel in my clutch and stuff with 100 band bundle stuck. I run it, never run her up. Jugga had to run the streets and run it up. As I look back and I reflect on it, hey, my name, you better put respect on it. For this head checkers, this is chest, homie. Look, if I said it, I'ma stand on it. Salute, salute, at ease. Salute, salute, at ease. Salute, salute. You ain't gotta like it to respect my creed. Salute, salute, at ease. Salute, salute, at ease. Salute, salute. You ain't gotta like it to respect my creed. I'm standing on principle. I'm standing on business. That check on the way, and I'ma go get it. Respect is the only way you gon' come with it. Live and direct, no matter how you spin it. Stripes on my sleeve, they counting on me. Salute my creed as I press my beliefs. How can I follow when I'm in the lead? A soldier on a mission, salute at ease. Respect it or check it, set it or bet it. One of the realest to turn your mess to a message. Know you be tested. You gotta take it and flip it. You got a choice to be different. Really can paint your own picture for real. For real. I see the vision so vivid. Let's salute my creed. It couldn't be clearer. I'm here. Yeah. Respect is earned, not given. Yeah. Listen. Hey. They say the odds against you. You gotta rise against it. Yeah. Yeah. Salute my creed. Go. Go. Go.